Hello everybody, my name is Ahmed Mirza. I'm a nurse practitioner and I've received a request to discuss what the pay is like for nurse practitioners working in the urgent care. I do currently work in the urgent care in the Midwest. So I'm going to talk based on my experience, based on what I've seen posted online, and based on what some recruiters over the past year or so have reached out to me. So urgent care, I would say in the last 10 years, this business seems like it's been booming. I feel like initially it was more privately owned urgent cares, like some providers just owning their own practice, they can own their own urgent care. But lately, in the last couple of years, I've noticed more and more large corporations opening up urgent cares or corporate run urgent cares, and a lot of hospital owned urgent cares. So definitely, this field of medicine is booming, is thriving, is making money. So I feel like this is something that's going to continue to grow. The nice thing is most urgent cares are staffed by nurse practitioners or PAs. So it's a big job market for us nurse practitioners and physician assistants alike. Now, unfortunately, there is a oversaturation of nurse practitioners and PAs. It seems like all around the country in all large metropolitan areas. That has brought down the salaries a little bit and has increased the competition to get in. So getting into the urgent care without any experience will be slightly difficult. In regards to salary, the very low end that I've seen postings for urgent care starts anywhere from $35 an hour to $45 an hour. Now this is extremely low. I don't think any provider should be paid this low. Unfortunately, there are some urgent cares that are trying to recruit providers at that low of a rate. So $35 to $45 an hour, that's unusually low. I don't think anyone should take that low of a pay rate. That might be taking advantage of the oversaturation. And if they're offering that low of a rate, it makes me think maybe there are some providers that are actually taking that low rate. More of the average, what you can expect is anywhere from $50 to about $65 an hour. That's kind of the sweet spot range. That's the average typical urgent care NP or PA hourly rate. Anywhere from 50 to 65, 50 on the low end, and maybe the sweet spot would be about $60 an hour. That's where most providers are at. That is, I would say, a fair going rate kind of throughout the country. If you kind of calculate it, getting paid about $60 an hour, most urgent cares you'll work about 3 12-hour shifts. So 3 12-hour shifts, say you take 3 weeks off in the year, that's unpaid. At 36 hours a week, $60 an hour, you're going to be at about $105,000 a year. So you'll easily hit that six-figure mark, the 100K mark per year. And that's just 3 days a week. Now, a lot of providers will pick up an extra day, part-time or PRN job at another facility, working an extra 1 or 2 days. So even if you looked at adding one extra day a week, 12 hours a week, say you did that for about 49 weeks, that's an extra $30,000 or $40,000. So you can come home working 4 days a week, making close to 150K at a decent salary wage of $60 an hour. Now on the higher end, there are some facilities that will pay $70 to $75 an hour. Usually that's for more experienced providers, at least 5-year plus, or providers that have more of a leadership role, more of a management role in the practice. Usually those providers are doing more than just working their shift. They take on duties of the scheduling, training other providers, ordering supplies, and help with just running the practice in general. So that would be, you can expect maybe $70 to $75 an hour for that. And maybe some areas, less. On the higher end, the most I've ever seen a posting for urgent care for a nurse practitioner or PA was out in California, Northern California, kind of Bay Area, and their pay was $90 an hour for urgent care. Now, by all means, that is not the norm. That is an outlier. That's not to say that, there are, maybe other urgent cares that are paying that much. It's definitely not expected in the rest of the country, but it is out there. And maybe, with a good negotiation, you could get that somewhere else, but I wouldn't bank on getting paid, that much for an urgent care job, especially in your first 5 years of practice. I would say expect getting paid close to $60 an hour. $60 an hour, $65 an hour is a very fair salary, even for a newer NP. In my opinion, if I was a new grad just getting out of school, and there was a decent urgent care that would hire me as a new grad, and their offer was $50 an hour, no negotiation, I would contemplate taking that offer, just for the fact that it is so saturated and it's so hard to get into urgent care that it may be worthwhile to take a little bit of a pay cut to get your experience. Maybe at a year or so down the line, they'll give you an increased salary, or after a year or two, if you find a better opportunity, you have some experience under your belt, you can go negotiate a higher salary at a different facility. It is very hard getting in, so it might be worthwhile to take a little bit lower. Now, $35 to $45 an hour, in my opinion, I don't think any provider should be taking that low. It hurts the rest of the industry, brings down the salary way too much, and really, you do a lot of work, and you're providing great service, very competent, and $35 to $45 an hour, I mean, in my opinion, that's just too much of a low ball. But on the bright side, like I said, sweet spot anywhere from $50 to $65 an hour. That's what you can expect. Do the math, 36 hours, working 36 hours a week, you're hitting 100K pretty easily. And then that experience of your urgent care gives you such a good foundation that you can go on and work at other urgent cares. Maybe you can eventually get into an ER, get paid a little bit more, or if you wanted to do family practice after that, it's fine. But once you have some experience, you can pick up a PRN job, make even more money. Well, I hope that kind of gives you an insight of what you can expect to get paid working as an NP or PA in the urgent care. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Give me a big thumbs up, like this, so we can get this content out to more people, and subscribe for more content in the future. All right, talk to you later. Bye.